We have a soul box. We got electric cherry. Oh, this is already hands down 10 times better. It's 10 times better. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. Okay, what do we got here? The MA1. Ooh, classic, a classic. I just don't know where the hell a shovel is. We have a switch here. End game, 30,000. We have some type of door here. What does this lead to? Oh, it's the corn maze. That's amazing. How much is this door? 2,000? Boy, I got that type of points. Are you kidding me? Okay, we got another soul box here. I don't know where the shovel is, though, ladies and gentlemen. We got another 2,000. Oh my goodness, you were just following me, weren't you, you bastard? Okay, I might have to resort to the World of War grenades here. You know, I'm already happy about this. I'm already happy. Oh, we filled one up. Okay, I don't got any points. I might have to buy something from the starting room, but I'm looking for the damn shovel. I don't see anything. Help me find it, ladies and gentlemen. If you see it, tell me in the chat. I don't know where the hell this thing is. We got another dig up pile here, but this is what transit should have been, ladies and gentlemen. And if it's a World at War map, youtube.com, Rich Gaming, if a YouTuber, okay, can make this something beautiful. We got PhD. Need I say more, ladies and gentlemen? Need I say? Oh,
Franklin, what's up?
Hey, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? It's not even a buildable part. Oh my goodness, what are you doing here, huh? I don't want to see no transit bus guard. I'm scared about this one. I'm not gonna go for it. I'm scared. We're gonna get Juggernaut first. I don't know. Oh, there's stamina up in there, I think. Press F to buy door. I ain't got that type of money, boy. I'm looking for the shovel. I don't know where the shovel is. We got a bicycle over here.
Improved, but a little bit. It's just a little shaky, but I'll manage.
Your thing was 112, so it shouldn't be too bad. But
yeah, 1-1. I'm bouncing around.
This turbine,
1-1-5.
good. Yeah, I got the last.
All right.
Fight.
So what's our goal for this game?
Our goal is just pass round 10 to fucking end this game as quickly as possible. But oh my god.
Solo. What am I saying? Solo. I haven't played multiplayer.
Oh yeah, I don't
forever.
Yeah,
it's just like
in a while. The little downside. Yo, this. Oh shit! Oh my god!
You have no chill, Lex.
I have no chill.
Where did you go?
I don't know, man.
You don't even know.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna try this too. Turbine.
Wow. Are you guys all just gonna leave?
Yeah, man. I thought Adam could stay with Pat, but I guess.
Oh. No, you gotta put the turbine down for this one, don't you?
Yeah.
Because there's no power.
Okay, I'm close to power. I'm actually close.
Oh, dude, if you can get that on.
Yeah, I got you.
Forever.
Oh.
Are we gonna pack a punch too?
No. Are you for real, Pat? You know how stupid that is with turbines?
Pack a punch? We're not gonna pack a punch.
Okay, if you want.
I think if we're doing transit, we have to pack a punch.
Okay, then we have to camp in that room then. Stay here. It's the worst way to open pack punch is on this map. Like,
it's the stupidest thing ever.
The worst thing.
It's terrible.
You don't have a turbine? You can't even fucking open the fucking thing.
And half the time you do have a turbine, it still doesn't work.
Yeah, it's pointless. Can't buy the B-23R. I don't care.
I should have done that, dude. Okay, I'm at power. I'm building the power, guys. Dude, the power.
Get the new.
Lex.
The new innovation for Black Ops.
You just completely surpassed everything. You're just like, no bus for me.
Jeez, that guy's glitching hard. I'm literally in the whitest room of all time. You can't see like.
Oh, he's glitching for me.
He's like all the way back here.
What? I don't see that. I think I'm just gonna grab. an M14. I'm just gonna.
Might as well.
I'm just gonna cop or M16. Yeah. What am I
I'm gonna
saying?
join you too.
I'm just gonna cop that right now.
I can't see a single thing in this fucking room. It is so
Get the
light.
check gun part.
Got it. Don't
You
worry.
got it. Nice.
You're not building that. I don't
Yes.
Why not?
Yes. Let's do it. That's
We
our
have
goal
to.
for this game is to build the jet
Yeah,
gun.
oh no.
I can't get on the bus.
Oh,
I
I
glitched
got
off it. What the hell?
I
Okay.
lagged on.
Okay.
What
That's
have I
cool.
done? What have I agreed
Patrick.
to? I don't know.
I
guys.
had a. Okay. It's okay. I got a B-23R. I can make it through this.
You just see denizens all around you.
I'm releasing
I know.
the Avogadro. I'm releasing
Oh, I
it.
forgot about him.
Yeah. It's
It's just transit, right?
I
There's
don't
so
think-
many things, like you forget about it.
I want to stay. I want to
scared.
forget about it, man.
I'm scared.
Oh my God! It's Tombstone. I've never seen that before.
Whoa, yeah.
It's Tombstone.
What is this new perk?
What is this perk? I've never seen this. This is the weirdest perk, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dude, you just discovered a new perk. Make a video about it.
Everyone's saying I'm too quiet, so I don't know if I should turn up my volume. How am I for you, Pat?
Hey. We're gonna be showing you guys the picture under here, or maybe on Matt's dick, and they gotta guess which one it is. And if they're wrong, I give them a slap. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Be from any game, any map, even the remake.
It's like church windows.
Do you think this is in World at War? How about that?
It doesn't look like a Black Ops 3. Barry have a church? I don't really know Barry.
Barry does have a church, but I don't know if that's Barry. The top one. I made these rough. I did make these rough.
Maybe Origins. I don't know fuck about Origins.
The confirmed map is Origins. This is the Gen 6 church. Yes. Right.
What the fuck is that? That's not even a zombies map.
I've never seen this anywhere, like inside a map, except for the. All I think is a transit shack.
You can jump downstairs on those things like... What are you doing to us?
You just said the biggest hint I could give you.
What are you doing to us?
No. Just give me an answer. 3, 2, 1. Not Die Rise. It is Die Rise.
First things is Scream Shadows of Evil to me, but I don't know. Did you color correct this bitch?
Nope. It's exactly how it came out. Is it one of each map, or is it more than one of each map? So you
So
cannot.
can't be Origins, can't be Die fucking Doris, man.
But which one is it?
Okay, we gotta decide.
3, 2, 1.
The Giant.
The Giant.
It is the Giant.
My first one! Where this is, it's where quick. It's really red though. It's like as red as the Puss Puss. You guys don't get this instantly. I'm gonna cry. Boom.
How the fuck are we supposed to get that? I'm thinking it's stars, bro. Look at the bricks and stuff, dude. That's some castle shit.
You both are correct. That's my boy.
Why are you only showing it to Matt?
I'm sorry.
What? That's not zombies.
Let me help you out. This picture is in Black Ops 1.
I'm gonna say Shangri-La, dude.
Okay, 3. Wait, was it on Shangri-La or 3, 2, Shangri-La. 3, 2, 1.
Shangri-La.
And it is Shangri-La, baby.
Where is it, dude?
This is the outlook of the tower. So you know the 2 switches in between. That's what's in the middle. I'm gonna give you no hints because I think it is the easiest one I've ever shown. This is the one.
No, wait. That's for us.
I don't fucking know.
We did the Giant. Oh yeah, duh. This is Doris. Which Doris? World of War.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. You're both wrong. It's VO1.
It's like World of War, dude.
This is a rough one.
Actually, this might be Kino out of the map. The sky. There's no sky like that in any other map.
That sky.
Like a regular ass sky.
Regular ass sky.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Kino out of the map.
I'm gonna give you a no. I'm gonna go to okay. The answer is Kino. It is Kino the Toad.
y'all two shut the fuck up? Now let's take a look at this place, man. Lester said this was some type of big weed store spot. Place is crawling with ballers, you know? Now me and you, we don't mind any gang warfare. Suede box over there. Tell Trevor I said bite me. Man, I said shut up. Now I see the weed. Where the fuck is Lamar? Oh shit, there we go.
Tell Trevor I'm gonna be up on this hill, right? I don't want to be anywhere around when he fucks this whole thing up.
Classic, huh? He's already planning his escape. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna find a way in.
I saw a few possible entry points when I got here. One, the front entrance on the right there. It's the most direct way in and most likely the heaviest. Two, down the hill to my left. There's a bulldozer there. Might be able to use it in the assault. Here's where I'm making my play. I'm going right at him.
Hey, my turn to move.
Hey, I got a good vantage. I'll see what I can do up here when the time comes. I reckon our best shot is coming at him from two different directions.
All right, I'll take that on board.
like Ascension?
Yeah, Ascension. You going for 3, 2, 1?
Wait. There would be a window there.
Maybe 5. Definitely 5. Probably 5.
I think that might be right.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
5.
It is 5. Good job. This is the top.
Why are you hating me?
I'm sorry, Jack. I don't give a shit.
What game do you think it is?
Black Ops 1.
What game do you think it is?
World War. Black Ops 1.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Black Ops 1.
A Die Rise.
Oh, but it could be any remake.
Horizon BL2.
It could be.
All the Dead.
3, 2, 1.
Call the Dead.
You are both wrong. It's Ascension. I thought you guys would get this one.
Wait, you literally said you're not gonna get this one.
I'm giving you 5 seconds. Each. So 10 seconds. Go.
Garage?
Newtown.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It's this one. That was easy.
I can give it to Jack. Thanks, dude. Little bitch. We didn't know about it.
There's more of them coming. Guys, come on. You do it here too. Hey, Trevor.
Let's go! Fight your losses! Let us go!
The least you could have done.
You should have stayed now! If we go this way, the Vikings got on score!
There's another dude in the bushes.
You gotta be the hardest motherfucker killing the city! We are lost!
Come on, guys, in here. There's more shit to lose. Crazy dude here too.
Let's go! Let us go!
The concept of Super Buu absorbing Super Vegito in Dragon Ball Z has been an ongoing discussion for many years following the events of Buuhan's battle with Vegito, but what if Buu was fully able to capture Vegito in his body and retaining all of his powers and abilities? On today's video, myself and Devil Artemis are going to be discussing a what scenario focusing primarily on Super Buu and the idea of what if Super Buu was fully able to absorb Vegito in Dragon Ball Z and making his way into Dragon Ball Super with everyone in his body. And again, I do want to say that if you guys are new to this channel, be sure to go on ahead and punch that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you guys can be notified whenever a Dragon Ball video is posted onto this channel. Hashtag notification squad to be up to date with all the latest in Dragon Ball. Now Artemis, welcome back for another Dragon Ball What If discussion. Now the topic of today is going to be Super Buu Vegito absorbed and being the center of attention. So what I wanted to start off with here today is how different do you think things would have been in your opinion if Super Buu managed to fully capture and absorb Super Vegito as he did with everyone prior to him and retaining his powers and moving forward with his plans, which would later introduce him in the world of Dragon Ball Super. So my first question to you is how powerful do you believe Buu would have been if the opportunity was presented in Buu having to fully absorb Super Vegito?
Oh man, if Majin Buu were actually able to absorb Super Vegito and actually integrate him into his very being, that would probably be the end of everybody.
You really think so?
Yeah, I mean, holy crap! The fact that we're accounting the fact that Gohan is absorbed, right?
Yes, Ultimate Gohan, Gotenks, Piccolo.
Yeah, everybody else is in there. and Super Buu has Gohan's power, which most people actually don't take the time to look into this or realize that Kid Buu is actually weaker.
Yes, yes. Ultimate Buu, which was Buuhan, was a lot stronger.
Yeah. Kid Buu is actually a lot weaker than
but
Super
Kid Buu was a bit more unhinged. That was what made him different. Like, he had no rationality. He was just a walking wrecking ball.
Exactly. He had no concern even for himself, because I mean, he just blows up planets with him still on it, and then regenerates himself. So I mean, Kid Buu was kind of a monster, a psycho in a way, compared to the other variations of Buu. But as for Buuhan, extremely strong, way stronger than Kid Buu. And if you just add Vegito, a fusion of the two strongest fighters in the universe, to his system, forget it. And of course, this was before the whole Potara separation thing.
Being retconned,
Yeah, being retconned to it only lasting an hour. So the fact that he would have had Vegito inside of him, period, would have been really fucking OP. For the fact that Buuhan and Gotenks were still in there, Piccolo, all of their powers just piled upon Vegito's fusion. I'm telling you, who else would be left to stop?
It's undoubtable that he would be the strongest one during that time. But this brings us into the world of Dragon Ball Super. Now, let's say, hypothetically speaking, Beerus did have this dream of this Saiyan God, and Whis was pretty much educating him as to where these Saiyans are located, except when they get to this place, when they get to Earth, it's either a barren wasteland or it's destroyed. Or just for mere coincidence, they happen to come across another being who in fact is not a Saiyan, but it turns out to be Super Buu Vegito Absorbed. Now, given that, scenario, if it did come down to having Super Buu Vegito Absorbed during that time placement, with having all of his abilities, all of those powers, with all those warriors inside of him, having to come across someone like Beerus, would you say definitively that Super Buu Vegito Absorbed would even stand a remote chance against the God of Destruction? Given his abilities of turning him into candy and absorbing him potentially, would Super Buu Vegito Absorbed even stand a remote chance against Beerus? Or would Beerus just completely wipe the floor with Vegito Absorbed Super Buu?
No, freaking Beerus would completely
annihilate him.
Like it'll look like the biggest joke in Dragon.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Beerus, something right there.
Beerus will completely destroy Buu, like completely wreck the shit out of him. All right. Now, we have to take into account that Beerus has this dream about the Super Saiyan God. He goes to Earth, and that's only assuming that the Earth is still there.
Yeah.
I don't think that Majin Buu would destroy the Earth only because of his obsession with the candy.
Yeah.
So he would keep it around and torment people who live there. He'd probably eat the whole planet, to be honest.
Make it his home, I guess.
Make it his home, eat everyone. And, Beerus makes his way to Earth. I don't think that Buu would put up anything. He wouldn't be of any threat to Beerus, let alone Whis.
Absolutely. That would be a slaughter, yeah.
Like it's unbelievable. And even if, for example, which won't happen, but say Buu was to absorb Beerus, we can just reverse time.
Absolutely. That's pointless, yeah.
There's so many different things. If Vegito can negate Vegito, okay, who's only a Super Saiyan in terms of feet.
Yeah, during that time.
During that time, a Super Saiyan, and he can create a barrier to prevent himself being integrated into Buu's being. Say that barrier, he never used that barrier, or he didn't put it out fast enough, and he was absorbed. Beerus, I'm sure, can have a barrier, no problem.
Right.
Beerus has God Ki. His Ki control is way superior to any of that anymore. So the fact that Buu would actually try any of this on a God of Destruction, it's just not going to help him in any way. I feel like he would just completely wipe the floor.
Let's not also forget Buuhan's feats before when he battled Vegito, and his ability to, I don't know if you remember, when he screamed, and he was literally breaking dimensions. He was breaking, he was tearing up the fabric of time itself. Like he was doing something that caused Vegito to be very concerned and saying, okay, if this keeps up, we're going to be in deep trouble. So it caused him to break that barrier, shattering, his loud shout, and the fact that he was creating huge problems. So even with that, we have to take into consideration his abilities and whatnot, but I do agree that Beerus would wreck him. Even if he were to absorb Beerus, Whis can turn back time, and he would not allow that to even happen. But just the thought process of having Super Buu absorb Beerus and fully embed his powers in him is just terrifying. But let's remove Beerus from the equation, and let's say Beerus never showed up, and we just skip the entire Battle of Gods scenario, and we move on into Resurrection F. Frieza comes back. Granted, if you want to talk about him training or not, let's say he did do some training, and he comes back, and he encounters Majin Buu, the person that his father told him never to come across and never challenge. In that situation, before using his golden form, would you say that Super Buu Vegito absorbed would beat down Final Form Frieza?
No.
No.
And Resurrection of F with his golden
Resurrection
form?
F, no golden form.
No golden form.
Prior to his golden form, Final Form Frieza.
Prior to his golden form. I don't think. I really don't think that Final Form Frieza, prior to his golden form, would actually be able.
Remember, this is taking into account Vegito, Ultimate Gohan, Gotenks, Piccolo, Majin Buu, all of that.
Right, but those are from the Buu saga. Though.
Yes.
Those characters don't train inside Majin Buu.
Yes.
If Majin Buu's gonna get any stronger, it's gonna be through his own training with the power that he already has obtained from them. But I don't think the individuals inside of him get stronger. If anything, they'd probably get older in the age, or they disappear over time. But I feel Frieza in his final form was going up against base form Goku.
Right.
And with his base form Goku post Battle of Gods.
Right.
Okay, where he's way stronger. He already had the experience from Super Saiyan God. I still think Final Form Frieza would win.
I don't know about that. I think that embedding all of the abilities and all of the methods that Buu can get stronger with, I'm pretty sure that he would know about Frieza because of, Gohan's DNA and
right.
Goku's memory and stuff. He could probably know who he is. And I think that with Final Form Frieza, in my opinion, that'll be a really close fight, but I can see Buu having the edge just because of his regeneration, because it's like, how the hell do you kill him? Even if Frieza were to blow the entire planet up, it's like, hello, this guy can also regenerate and survive in the vastness of space, so it's kind of like a stalemate there. I think that in terms of Final Form Frieza, Buu may actually give him a very good fight to the point where he beats him down, forcing Frieza to go golden. But even if that happens, if Frieza became golden, having to battle against Super Buu Vegito absorbed, would you say that golden Frieza shit stomps him, or would Buu have the advantage?
No!
We have to keep eradicating him.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we have to keep in mind, Frieza trained for 4 months and went through damage to pass Super Saiyan Blue. His strength is, at this point, Super Saiyan Blue doesn't exist. But his golden form is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue. So we know what to compare it to, it's just it doesn't exist in our universe now because Vegeta and Goku are inside Buu. But their powers they never got to experience Super Saiyan God. They never fought against Beerus because he never came to Earth because of Buu. So at this point in time, we have to realize Frieza will completely shitstomp. It's God. It's his parable is his form is comparable to Super Saiyan Blue, which is a form that utilizes God people. Frieza's fucking form is powerful. Golden form Frieza is no joke, dude. 4 months, Namek Saga to golden form, that's a huge jump. Frieza's capability for growth is scary. It's nothing like any other character in Dragon Ball. He grew in the moment of battle. Goku Black also a lot of growth. But Frieza? Namek Saga Frieza? Come on. All the way to Super Saiyan Blue?
And it was an incredible jump. And even going back to what you said, do you believe that Super Buu would have any sort of motive or goal to get stronger? Because having Vegeta and Goku inside of him, it's not like having the boys or Piccolo. Would you say that he would have the urge to improve and get stronger, because of Vegeta's retention and having to always improve and get better, and Goku's, mindset's always improve and get better. So would you say that he would actually embed that overall ideology, or would he just remain the same as to how he was?
To be honest, I don't think, man, if we're gonna incorporate people's personalities that have a very severe effect,
he kind of took on Gohan's personality to an extent a little bit, because you saw as he kept absorbing people, his personality kept changing.
I feel like it's not that his personality kept changing, he got smarter.
Right.
Boo used to speak like kind of incomplete sentences.
Yeah.
And once he absorbed Gohan and Piccolo and all these other people, I mean, on top of him growing like a chin and a nose,
right?
Like a more defined nose and chin.
More human-like.
Yeah, he became more humanoid. Seeing all this happen, he actually had a superior intellect than his previous forms.
Right.
He was speaking in fuller sentences. He was communicating better.
Right.
I feel like if he were